Hey everybody, my name is Johnny Quest, and this is the second part of the first video I just finished posting. The reason why is that it was just so much information on the first video. I felt like I was rushing all the information, and it probably sound like a little bit cluttered. So this part I'm gonna be finishing up on the first video. So it's basically almost like one whole entire video I'm doing on this. Okay, I'm back to training. Remember, I always talked about is anything you start new, make sure that you consult your doctor. Make sure you're in good condition to even start it, because the fact that if you never touched a weight in your life and you try to walk in a gym and you try to do a crazy workout, you can pass out and end up in the ER. And so you make sure you consult your doctor. But you feel that you're ready to start, gradually, slowly. Okay, then we can start. Now, the first thing you want to make sure you want to do is have a plan. Okay. Now, another thing you also want to do is know your limitations. Know your maximum heart rate. Meaning, like I say, I was talking to you in the last video about your heart rate. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, 220 is basically your maximum heart rate. You take your age, you subtract that. So I'm gonna take a 20-year-old kid. All right, you take 220 minus 20, gives you 200. That's your total heart rate. Now you take 200 with 50%. The 50% is coming from your low intensity workout, meaning basically where your heart rate's not racing so fast, so you do 50%. And then you take your maximum, where it's basically from 60 all the way to 85%, which is basically you're doing a good endurance workout. So let's take 200 and you multiply that by 50%. That's going to give you 100. That's the low end of your heart rate, where you should be the lowest point right there. Okay, now you take in 200 and you multiply by 85%. That's giving you 170. So now you have your low 100 and you have your high 170. And now what you want to do is you want to keep it in between that range, because in between that range you are burning body fat. Anything beyond that 170, you burning muscle and you're burning fuel, and you're pretty much doing nothing. And anything below that, and you're not doing jack squat. Okay, so you're not doing anything below 100. You're not even doing anything. You're not burning nothing. All you're doing is burning just fuel. I mean, it's just nothing. So you need to be within that range. So you take your heart rate, basically 220, and you minus your age, and that's your total heart rate. Then you multiply that number with the percentage, which is your low end and your high end. You need two, and you need to stay between that range to burn body fat. Okay, but I'm gonna post that up on a piece of paper and put it in the description as video. Alright, now you walk in the gym and you have a plan. Make sure you do have a plan. Make sure you're drinking water throughout the whole entire day. You gotta have at least 8 to 10 glasses of water. It's not a lot, believe me. 8 to 10 glasses of water is nothing. You basically take a sip, and could be a cup right there. A cup is 8 ounces or 10 ounces. But what I like to do is basically you get a 20-ounce bottle, keep refilling it. If you have a water fountain at your job, keep refilling it. Before you know it, you drank about 5 or 6 bottles of those. That's 20 ounces, and that's basically almost a gallon you have of water you almost finished drinking. But if you see a big giant jug of water, it looks like you're never gonna finish that jug. So you get a small bottle and keep refilling it. So this way it looks like you're making progress in drinking that water. Alright, so you're ready, drinking a lot of water. You consult your doctor, you're ready to go into a gym. You have a plan. Now you got your heart rate ready, and now you're ready to go into a gym. Now you got to pick your muscle groups. Alright, you walk into the gym and you already have in mind what you need to do. Alright, so you got to focus on that body part. Don't let your eyes wander everywhere, because the fact that, just pretend you're a horse with those little blind shields and you zoned in on you only. Yeah, that girl over there looks hot. Yeah, that guy over there looks pretty cool. And hope that person gets my attention. I hope this person looks at me. Don't even worry about that. You're there for you. You're there to work out. Okay? Anyway, so you go in the gym with a plan, you work out. Make sure you focus on that muscle group all the time. Total concentration on that muscle. And you also want to do full range of motion. Meaning, you don't want to be curling over here and bring this one down, at the same time you bring this one up. What's this doing? Burning fuel. You're just a machine. What you need to do is full range of motion all the way down. Then you bring this one up, all the way down, then up, and all the way down. Full range of motion, and concentrate on one body part, one muscle group at a time. Where are you focusing on? Right here. Nothing. You focus on the motion. That's it. Before you know it, you're exhausted before the muscle is exhausted, and you got nowhere. And that's a lot of people have problems doing too. A lot of people go in the gym and they just go with the motion. Next you know, 5 months later, they're still in square one. How do I get here? How come I'm not burning body fat? How come I still look the same? Because you're not putting that intensity and you're not doing that focus on the muscle groups. So you think like a robot. Just think what a robot will actually do. A robot will actually do like this: turn, squeeze, down, turn, squeeze. That's full control. Full control of the muscle, full control of the weight. You don't want to lift something you can't. What I'm trying to tell you guys is have a plan before you go into the gym, and if you have that plan, write down a piece of paper. A lot of people bring notebooks. Bring notebooks if you have to. Mark down your progress. I did that when I first worked out. I brought a book in there every single day until I knew what I was doing, basically mentally, because after a while it gets to your head. Okay, today I lift 100 pounds. Next week I want to do 105. The following week I want to do 110. You make small goals. You don't say, man, I lift 100 pounds. I feel like I could feel like I could do 130 pounds. Why rush it? And then next you know, okay, let's say you lift 130 pounds. Can you do it again? No, because the fact that you haven't trained the muscle to get to that point yet. What you did is you stepped a lot of steps to get to 130. Now your body's not used to that yet. Your body's used to that for that moment, but can you be consistent in lifting 130 pounds? I mean, I start off with 100-pound dumbbells on my incline dumbbell press. You know, I didn't jump there. I started with 20 pounds. 20 pounds was heavy for me. And then I moved up to 50 pounds. When I got to 50 pounds, I was happy. I felt like I was somewhere. I was halfway there at reaching 100 pounds. So I figured, okay, I've been working out for what now? 4 years. And I'm getting closer and closer. Next thing you know, I reached 100-pound dumbbells. You know, I felt great, felt fantastic. And then I said to myself, okay, what else can I go? Okay, 130, I'll get there one day. Exactly. I'll get there one day. I'm not gonna do that one all of a sudden, one shot, show off to the gym that I can lift it. Eventually I will lift it, but it's gonna take some time because of course I'm doing it the natural way, because the fact that I am training myself to lift that weight eventually, and I'll be consistently in lifting that weight up. And even if you take some time off, muscle has memory, and then before you know it, you take a week off, 2 weeks off, a month off, and you go back to the gym. It'll take you 1 week to get back to normal because you trained that muscle. I am 190. I feel great. I feel fantastic. But I don't want to be 190. I'm gonna try to trim down to at least 180 or 175, and now I think I'll be more comfortable that weight. I'll look more chiseled, more cut, and I'll probably jump into a show eventually. But right now I'm trying to get back into the gym and training hard and helping other people as well. And again, I'm going to be posting some more videos on how to train and how to eat right and how to get you to where you want to be and as far as your goals. And again, comment me and email me if you have to, and I'm here to help anybody who needs help, and I love what I do. And again, my name is Johnny Quest, and you've been trained.